So let's move to the business class devices. Not pictured here. We certainly don't have all the business class devices on hand right now. The one that comes to mind immediately is the Ozone, the HTC Ozone, which we did a review of, don't have right now. It's a candy bar style phone, kind of similar to the shape of the BlackBerry with a full QWERTY on front, but it runs Windows Mobile. Not my favorite device, but you know, it is what it is. If you're a Windows Mobile user, you might be interested. If you're a Windows Mobile user, though, and you don't mind the size, the Touch Pro 2, just a beast of a phone, and the Verizon version, perhaps the most attractive. It's currently out on 3 carriers. It will be out on a 4th soon, and it will be out on AT&T very soon, not just yet. But on Verizon, the lowest launch price, $199.99 on contract. Again, you might be able to find that cheaper. This phone really, though, just tremendous. Probably the best Windows Mobile experience going right now, unless you don't want a QWERTY board. But it's got HTC's TouchFlow 3D system on the bottom, you can see here, so there's a lot you can do without having to go into Windows Mobile. The browser is Opera. By default, it's got the Internet Explorer on there as well, but Opera is installed, which is a much better browser. EVDO 3G, you've got Wi-Fi. You don't get Wi-Fi on those messaging phones I showed you before, so that's one of the big differences, as well as advanced capabilities to sync with your computer and that kind of stuff on the business phones. Just a terrific keyboard, full 5-row. So you've got the numeric key, but then you've got your spacebar down here with other shortcut keys. But just really comfortable to type on. Nice big keys, great key action, offset like a computer keyboard, which I kind of like. And then the tiltable display as well. Also, it's a global phone, so you can, again, if you're going abroad like the Escapade, you can hook up with Verizon's Vodafone partners abroad and use it on a GSM network in Europe and overseas. 3.5mm headphone jack on the phone, which is not on the GSM versions. And there you go, just a beast of a business class device. Oh, did I mention on the back, the Straight Talk speakerphone, excellent. Little mute button on there, so when you can go into speakerphone mode, turn the phone over, put it down on the desktop like a regular speakerphone in an office, and really good quality speakerphone. Then you can hit the mute button, so you can talk smack about the person who's on the other line without them hearing you. Or, have business discussions that they can't hear. Anyway, so definitely, I think this is the best. If I was going to rock Windows Mobile, I would probably get this phone because the keyboard is just that good. It's bulky, but you get a huge display of 3.6 inches. Very nice. And the BlackBerry Tour, which is currently the best BlackBerry available on Verizon, and before the Touch Pro 2 came out, was probably my choice for the best overall device on Verizon. Been some reports of trackball issues, but RIM, I've talked to RIM and Verizon, and Sprint also has the Tour, and they're not actually confirming those issues. So kind of unconfirmed reports, et cetera, et cetera. I haven't had any problems with mine. I can just tell you mine's been good. But I know that BlackBerry also moving towards the optical trackpad because I've heard, again, from third-party sources that the trackball has kind of been one of the biggest points of hardware failure on BlackBerries. That being said, my devices work very well. Great keyboard. Business class device, BlackBerry, you know what you're getting. Solid email. Pretty good media player now. Lags behind the times a little bit in terms of your web browsing experience, but hopefully we will see the Skyfire browser, which you can get for the Bold. If we could get that on the Tour, that would really help a lot because Skyfire browser is pretty good. But there you go, 3.2 megapixel camera on the back with your flash there, and the pretty standard BlackBerry experience. New firmware was floating around, but you don't get Wi-Fi on this, which is too bad. Not really sure why they didn't put Wi-Fi on this. You think on a smartphone these days, you should definitely get Wi-Fi. But aside from that, really quality device, and new firmware may help things a little bit. But if you're in the market for a BlackBerry, you might want to hold out because the Storm 2 is coming out soon. And even though the Storm 1 was one of my all-time least favorite phones ever, I could not stand that phone. I'm hearing good things. I'm hearing that RIM really did some work to update the SurePress typing system, that whole clickable screen thing. Haven't used it, don't know exactly what it is. There's some videos floating around the internet you can check out, but that should be out in the next month or so. So if you're a BlackBerry user on Verizon, you might want to hold on for that one. Also worth a mention is the Exelim, a 5-megapixel camera phone from Casio and Verizon. The look and feel of this phone is kind of like the Samsung Flip Shot, the one that Serena used to carry around in Gossip Girl. But instead of a 3-megapixel shooter, this one's got a 5-megapixel shooter. Now we might see some more 5-megapixel camera phones coming soon. Speaking of holding on for something new, there are lots of rumors now kicking around about a phone called the HTC Imago, supposedly launching in early October from Verizon. The rumors have this pegged as running Windows Mobile 6.5, having a giant touchscreen and a 5-megapixel camera on back. Pretty nice in all black. There have also been lots of rumors and leaked photos of the Motorola Shoals. Now, that's just a code name, it won't be the real name, but supposedly it's going to be Motorola's first Android phone for Verizon. We hope to hear an announcement about this in the coming weeks. We're also waiting for more information, or even a launch, of the Samsung Omnia 2, the Windows Mobile-powered successor to the Omnia smartphone. Then there's the LG Chocolate Touch, the poor little touchscreen phone that's already got a bad name because it's not the new Black Label chocolate phone that LG launched in Europe. Instead, it's what you see right here. Alright, so there you go, a quick look at Verizon's current lineup. Like I said at the beginning, lots of new stuff coming out. BlackBerry, Windows Mobile 6.5 just came out, should see new Windows Mobile stuff coming out soon. New LG coming out, all kinds of stuff. Who knows? Hopefully that Motorola Android phone, the Shoals codename, whatever they call it, will be out soon as well. So again, if you can wait, give yourself a few weeks at least, you know, Halloween, Thanksgiving, something like that. If not, if you need a phone right now, hopefully this helped you. And much, much more detailed information, reviews, specs, user opinions, everything over at PhoneDog.com. We don't review every single phone on video, but we try to get to them all either in video or written or both. So if you don't find it in the videos, head over to PhoneDog.com. And also, just because I said something about it, John, Aaron, Adriana, the other editors, they have opinions too, so go check them out. All right, till next time, I'm Noah. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.